What's good, YouTube? I know it's been a long time coming. You know, I don't know. We all go through things in life. There's gonna be some barricades, a veil of just of disturbance that kind of disturbs your soul and it might inhibit your progress in life. So there's some things everybody goes through things, but the most important thing is just being able to overcome that. So we're back here. So yeah, there's a couple things that that I just want to relay out to y'all. I'm gonna try to be doing not only reactions on this video on this channel, my bad. Reactions. I'm gonna be doing some talks. So if I had a long day, whether I did or not, like whatever the day is, whatever the case may be, like I'm just gonna try to chime my 2 cents and just like what is on my mind. Cause it's like I kind of notice something about myself is that like some days, like last night, I just couldn't sleep. Like my thoughts were running. So I feel like during those times that would be perfect to try to voice them out and try to see how I can find ways to piece them together. So that's what I want to do on this channel. Also, I'm trying to get back up on my fitness as well. I actually recently just got injured too, unfortunately. So basically, I don't know if you know, or if you guys have ever experienced hyperextended elbow injuries. So basically, long story short, I was playing flag football with the boys. It was actually like a tournament. Of this crazy juke. I juked this guy out crazy. But the end result of that juke, like I literally juked him so hard that I went off balance, and as I fell, my arm was like straight. So that's hyperextension, right? Let me get into frame. I was hyperextended, and my whole body weight fell on it. And when I fell, it did not sound too good. And obviously, like I didn't feel it till like hours after. So like I went and got that checked out, and apparently, like they initially thought that it might have been like a fracture, but there's something wrong with like the bar, because initially, like I was not able to touch both of my face. Like it was just my left that I was able to, and the range of motion was so lack. It was so disturbed that literally that was all I could do. I was walking with a 90 degrees like this. I could not straighten it out. Now I could probably go like almost straight, but I can actually go all the way here. And actually the other day, like yesterday actually, I went to the gym for the first time in like a month at least, just to try to see if I can get things going. Rehab is very important when you have injuries, especially when you're playing sports, because the last thing you want is for scar tissues to form, because once scar tissues form, range and mobility is very inhibited. And I'm the type of person, I like to be moving. I would say I'm typically pretty athletic. I try to keep to my physique as best as I can. I love like the physical like athletic physique. I used to be about like wanting to be like a little bigger, but I have specific goals on that, and I'll probably drop more information on that on my fitness aspect, about it all. But that being said, let's go back to why we're here in the first place. So I don't know, just recently I've just been thinking like I'm a very observant kind of guy. Like when people know me, one thing that really sticks out is like what they tell me is, why do you think the way you do? Like nobody thinks the way you do. Like one of my guy, one of my close guys. I like he's like a brother to me. We're having a discussion, and sometimes I'll just deep situations for no reason. But like sometimes like situations are deep. But some people will be like, "Yo, it's not that deep," but life is deep. So you gotta try to look at like life in so many different aspects, because it's not black and white. So, and the thing is, like, for me, it's like it's kind of like a blessing and a curse, you know, because it causes you, like, the con is probably like it causes you to overthink. Like, I've had sleepless nights because I'm just thinking about a lot of things. The pro is that you're able to have very stimulating intellectual conversations with people whenever need be, if you want to, you know, like I can goof around, but there's a time and place for everything, you know. So it's just trying to understand that healthy balance. So yeah, so my purpose for this channel, like, I'm trying to help inspire people. Actually, a little story time on that. So right after high school, right, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life, like, because that's not something that they teach you in school. Purpose. I think that's one of the main things that is very heavily underlooked. Hold on. Like, for anybody, you need to have a form of purpose in your life, because it's like, without your purpose, what are you? Like, you're put on this earth for a reason. Like, depending if you're like a religious, like I'm a religious guy, so I can come from it from a religious standpoint if need be, depending who I'm talking to, or I can come from it from a logical standpoint, right, or a spiritual standpoint. Like, I think when you're able to broaden that horizon of being able to see different dimensions, it really makes you see life in a different perspective, you know. Like, it makes you want to ask a lot of questions, and some people are just not ready for that. Like, I've been in situations where like, whether I'm dealing with a girl or when I'm just talking to friends, they're like, yo, like, you ask too many questions. The person that tells you that, bro, low-key has to be an enemy, bro. That's just how I see it. Because you want to be surrounded with people where you can ask questions, and because when you ask questions, you gain knowledge. And what is knowledge? Power. So if people are trying to barricade information from you for whatever reason, maybe because they don't know, but their ego is just too high to tell you that, you know, like, that's just not what you want. Like, you want to be in whether you're in a relationship or like just a regular friendship, you know, whatever kind of relationship you have, you cannot tell me that going into those situations, if you're not learning anything, to me, that's a useless situation. Because I want to grow. There's too many people out here, bro, that are just super complacent. And don't get me wrong, like, a level of comfortability is fine, but it's not okay if you have all these goals and aspirations, but then you choose to be complacent. You can't have all those goals and aspirations and be complacent. Like, at least get to the place where you want to be, and then when you're when you're happy with where you are, then you can be content. Like don't be in a place where you're not, and then be complaining, oh, I wish I had money. Okay, what are you doing about it? Like, that's another thing, though. You don't want to be around people. Like, everyone's been a victim of this, like, even me. But like, it takes time to really realize and be self-aware about this. But complaining about things that you're not changing, you're being your own L. And don't get me wrong, like, you need L's to get W's. You can't get a W without you can get a W by chance. But a person that has an L before the W versus a person that just got a W, it's two different worlds, because it's like the person that got the L, they went through the hardship, and that hardship is what creates diamonds. The saying where pressure creates diamonds. So when you're under stress, under some form of like negative emotion, that can make you stronger as a person. So always try to surround yourself with people that can relate to you. Like even if you're in your journey where you're not where you're at right now, like I'm speaking to those people, you want more in life, or whether you're already there. I'm not speaking to the people that just don't want more. Like if you're not any of those two, I don't want to even see, like I don't want to see myself with you, guy or girl. I don't care. Like I want people that want more in life, like, and that's like a trait that took me a while to really see and know that should be in my corner. Because when I found myself, or when I found most of myself, I realized that it starts from who you surround yourself with. The birds together flock together. So it starts from your circle. First, it literally starts within. It starts eternally. So find yourself first. Try to find what your purpose is. If you don't know how to find your purpose, do things that make you happy. And so be social. Like, don't be shy. Like, there's no excuse for you to be on this earth and to be shy. Like, there's a reason as to why communication is one of the most important things in a human experience, because you need that to be able to let other people know either how you feel. It builds relatability, which is very important because that builds connection. And so from connection, you can build into something great. But yeah, so that's a little bit of what this channel is going to be about. Just talking about like my thoughts. And hopefully, the people out there try to resonate with me. People that are on a journey that you want better, come along. People that are already there, maybe you can give me some pointers. It's good to be critiquable. So, I want the people around me to be able to take criticism, to take accountability, right? And to show humility when needed. There's times where you could show appreciation about yourself, but that doesn't mean you're being cocky. There's levels to everything. Keep it on So that's about it today. It's your boy NotGeeOdee. I'm only human. We're only human, right? Just keep it positive. Stay tuned for more. We out here.